Hello.
Hello.
Hi, hi, hi. We're here. How are you doing, Andy?
Good. How are you?
Excited, ready
Really?
for another football session? Yeah, feel confident that this is going to be a good one. You're going to get a lot of answers correct.
Oh, really?
I'm confident.
Oh. Why so?
Just because we're doing something a little different today. Just like last time. So you know how we did the logos last time?
Yeah.
And I got really into it. So like this time I was just like, I'm just going to go the next step. And I'm going to mix it up.
How can you get better than that?
Well, I've done 3 different rounds this time, as always. We have easy, intermediate, difficult.
Yeah.
So one of them is going to be visual with the PowerPoint, like last time.
Okay.
Okay. One of them is going to be listening.
Ooh.
Practicing your listening skills.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then the third round, as always, is going to be trivia. Okay?
Okay.
Actually, I think the audio is going to be the third round, and the trivia is going to be the second. I think I said that in the wrong answer, in the wrong order, but there you go. Whatever comes. Ooh, okay?
Yes,
So, our first round, as I said, is going to be the visual round, okay? So you're going to take a look at this PowerPoint. Yes, as you can see here, it is football players.
Okay.
Okay, it's very easy. It's the easy round. You're going to see the face of a football player. You're going to see the image of a football player playing football, not playing hockey. And you just have to tell me the name. That's it.
Okay.
What is the name?
Sounds easy.
Who are these people?
Right.
So, football player number 1. Who is this?
Oh, come on.
I told you it was an easy round.
Where did you find a picture of my brother?
It's your brother. I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that. So, who is this? Okay?
It might take a minute.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we just go to player number 2. I think this one's quite easy. Don't need
I think
to.
even my grandma will get that.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, player number 2. Who is this? Take a close look at his face, at his kit, to see which team he plays for. That could help a little bit as well. You don't know him? He's quite famous.
Really?
Not gonna lie, quite famous. Can you guys see that okay at home? I hope so. You definitely know who he is. Maybe not by his face, but you definitely know him by name. Okay. Well, I thought this was gonna be easy. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, player number 3. Who is this? No.
Does my face look like it?
No. You seem confused. I chose like top 10 players. Like
Yeah, but
they're
I
all
only know one of
famous
them.
people. They're all very famous. And he's famous because of that like streak in his hair. It's usually blonde. It's red in this picture. That's not helping you whatsoever, is it?
What's his name? He's really tall.
I'm gonna give you 3 more seconds.
Oh.
2. 1. I'm moving on to the next player.
Yeah.
Okay? Player 4. Who is this? Yeah, okay, see now you know. This one's older, but very, very famous. If not like the most. Okay, he's got it, I think. So, finally, player number 5, and that is the end of the first round. Who is this?
Looks like one of my friends.
Does he?
With a beard. Yeah.
Or maybe it is your friend.
No.
Is your friend a football player?
No.
Football is a sport.
That is FC Barcelona. So, I'm going to go for this one. Simply because I don't want to know what he looks like. I'm sure I'll take that line.
Okay, okay, fantastic. Well, that's round one. That was quick, wasn't it? Very quick. Would you like to see number three
Yeah,
again?
can I see number 3 again?
Andy wants to see number three again. 1 second. Here we go. Number three.
Not. Oh, is that Man United?
It is indeed Man United.
Ah, okay, so it's close. There's a really tall footballer, yeah, that has that in his head. I can't even name.
He has an English name, but a not so English surname. Little clue. I can't really give you any more clues because I don't really have any more information on the guy. I bet you guys know at home when you're just shouting at Andy like, come on, it's so easy! So easy. Okay. So that is the end of our footballers, which is round one. Okay. Now we're going to move on to round two, which is trivia. Okay. Trivia. We're going to do the listening last because I think that's the most difficult one. So, trivia questions. Now these trivia questions are just a bit of a mix of kind of easy, kind of difficult, more on the difficult side. But you know. Ooh, mixing it up, different colors.
Yeah, we'll go over it round.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not? Nothing stopping you. So, question number one from trivia. So, question 6. Sorry. Question 6.
Question 1 from round 2 of session 5 of 2020.
So, this is question 5.2.1. That makes any sense to you. Okay. Yeah, question 6. Question 6. Who was the first goalkeeper to score in the Premier League? So goalkeepers, remember the people that stop the goals, and to score is when you get the ball in the goal. So the first goalkeeper, so typically at the other end of the pitch, the field. So the first goalkeeper that scored, so ran all the way up the field to the other team, and he shoots, he scores! Who was the first one? Okay. Trivia question 2. So question 7. I'm going to stop confusing you. I'm sorry, I apologize. Question 7. Who are the only team not to lose a single game at the 2010 World Cup? So one team that did not lose any games at the World Cup in 2010. They did not lose at all.
I don't think so.
Okay. Question 8. Or question 3 of trivia. Which Swedish footballer once had a clause in his Premier League contract stating that he was prohibited from traveling into space? Okay, so there was a footballer in the Premier League, and in his contract, the papers that he signs, they said, it is forbidden, you cannot travel to space. Which footballer?
Who would even put that in their contract?
Someone who really didn't want this footballer to be an astronaut. You're like, you're a footballer, you're not an astronaut. Do not go to space.
I know what Swedish football is.
I don't know, but that was that. Okay? He knows a Swedish footballer. If you ask me the name of a Swedish footballer, I'm pretty sure I would not be able to tell you any. Just the one that was forbidden to go into space. Question 9. Which club is sometimes referred to as Football Club Hollywood? Okay. And our last question from this intermediate round, question 10, or question 5 of trivia. Manchester United famously wear red. But which colours did they wear before adopting red? So now their kit is red. But before, it was different colours. What colour was Manchester United before red? Okay, got it?
No,
No?
I don't got it.
Don't got it.
I don't got it.
Now, for this round, sponsored to you by Speaker.
Oh, this is the one.
The listening round.
Oh, this is different.
Okay? So we're going to practice your listening skills. Sponsored by Speaker. Okay? I am going to play a short clip of different football players speaking in English, of course. Some of them speak English well, some of them don't speak English well. There's a mix, okay? But you have to tell me the name of the football player that is speaking.
Okay.
Okay? So, football players speaking. What is the name of the football player? So, question 11, football player number 1. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's see if this works.
You say that, my little girl turned around to me the other day and I just bathed her and I was in the bath as well, so I got her out, I was toweling her down and she said, "Daddy, I love you so much, but I don't like you, you're so chubby."
Okay, would you like to hear that again? I'm going to play all of them twice because that's what we do in exams. We listen to the listening twice. So I'm going to play it again for you, okay? Football player number 1.
You say that, my little girl turned around to me the other day and I just bathed her and I was in the bath as well, so I got her out, I was toweling her down and she said, "Daddy, I love you so much, but I don't like you, you're so chubby."
Okay? Football players are chubby, apparently. What are our common people going to say about that? Okay. Football player number 2. Are you ready? Who is this?
The game you won, so
Oh no.
we couldn't find the way to press the high to try to stop the transition. They played so quick, and at the end we did one step back, and they created a lot of chances. They were under control, and we suffered a lot. So what we want to do in the second half is the opposite: try to press them really high, try to regain the ball, and have the chance to have counterattacks.
Okay, that was quite long for you. I'm going to play it again, though, because you had a little in the middle. It's charging now with the cables. Electricity saved my life. Okay, we're going to listen to that again. Football player number 2.
The game you won, and you could see in the first half, we couldn't find the way to press the high to try to stop the transition. They played so quick, and at the end we did one step back, and they created a lot of chances. They were under control, and we suffered a lot. So what we want to do in the second half is the opposite: try to press them really high, try to regain the ball, and have the chance.
And back. Okay, that is football player number 2. Andy has no idea. I will give you a clue. He is Spanish.
I was swaying towards Spanish.
Yeah, he speaks English with a very Spanish accent. That's how Spanish people speak. He is a Spanish football player.
I'm just going to go.
Okay. Football player number 3.
Depends, I think, on the game. I think if you're winning, if you're in front, if it's 0-2 away from home, then I think, and that's what you also noticed in the dressing room. I think disappointing because if you control the match that well against such a great team, then you have to finish it well, and that's what was lacking a little.
Okay. We're gonna listen to that one again. I will. Perfect.
I'm calling you.
Perfect timing. Yes. Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
When phones have chords.
Football players aren't happy with me right now.
Play again.
Play it again.
I'm
Okay.
thinking
I was gonna tell you where they were from. If I'm not wrong, which I might be, I think he is Dutch.
Okay. I was thinking maybe no.
Either Dutch.
Yeah.
He's not German. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 95% sure he's Dutch. Dutch is from the Netherlands, by the way, for those who are not native English speakers. Okay, player 3. Again.
Depends, I think, on the game. You know, I think if you're winning, if you're in front, if it's then I think, and that's what you also noticed in the dressing room. I think disappointing because if you control the match that well against such a great team, then you have to finish it well, and yeah, that's what was lacking a little bit in the.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Football player number 4. Ready? This is a short one, so you have to like listen very carefully. If you want, I can play this one for you guys. And here we go.
Happy with the team because we are on the top finally, and we will give our best. We want to stay top of the league, and we want to win today this game.
Again? I will give you a clue. He is German.
Happy with the team because we are on the top finally, and we will give our best. We want to stay top of the league and win today.
You want to listen to that one a third time? It's a bit shorter.
Yeah. Not that I'm gonna get it. But yeah.
Keep trying.
Happy with the team because we are on the top finally, and we will give our best. We want to stay top of the league and we want to win today this game. Happy with the.
There you go. Okay. Oh, he's trying to find clues in what they said. These interviews are quite old. But sure. Okay, and finally.
What if I've only got the surname?
That's fine.
Okay.
Finally, football player number 5. Okay, the last one.
Thank you so much. So happy for Portugal, but the team is mentally strong. So congratulations for one more fighting, my friend. Now, his mentality is the Premier League is very difficult. He continue the same. For me, for the team, is the number 1 is Chelsea, City is the Premier League.
I just had lots of words put together. There was no sentence
There's no
structure.
sentence structure now. He is from Chile. That is your clue.
What's no difference?
That's your clue.
Let's get a new English teacher.
Do you know any Chilean? Is that the
Chilean.
Do you know any Chilean football players that can help you? Okay, we're gonna listen to it again.
Thank you so much. So happy for Portugal, but the team is mentally strong. So congratulations for one more fighting, my friend. Now, his mentality is the Premier League is very difficult. He continue the same. It's more difficult for me, for the team. Is the number 1 is Chelsea, City is the Premier League. I like.
Chelsea City is in Premier League. I like. That is that. Okay. You don't know any Chilean football players? Oh, breaking my speaker. Why the hell not? Okay. So. With that being said, are you ready to go through the answers? Andy. And everyone watching at home, all of you. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're going to go back to seeing the football players. Okay? So, we had football player number 1 right here. Who is this?
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Very good. It is Cristiano Ronaldo. Fantastic. Now, football player number 2. Who was this?
I said David Seaman. It looks like David Seaman.
No.
No.
No. Andy. It's Ibrahimovic.
What? Who?
Ibrahimovic?
Oh, is he that guy that's represented 3 countries in the World Cup?
No.
Is that him?
No.
Oh.
He's really famous. He's like the new up and coming.
Really?
Yeah.
No?
Spanish people pronounce it Ibrahimovic.
Good for you.
Okay. You have no idea? I think he's Serbian, if I'm not wrong. Or something like that. I have no idea.
Like there was that guy that was
Yeah, but that
representing
guy's
Serbia.
retired. This guy is new and
Oh,
modern.
okay, right.
They're different
Oh, yeah,
people.
'cause it's the 90s. Yeah, sorry.
It was when Yugoslavia existed,
Yeah.
Andy. Come on.
You're like, what's Yugoslavia?
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
definitely.
Sorry.
I bet there's a lot of like 12-year-olds now that don't know what Yugoslavia is.
Nor do I think.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, who's this? Number 3.
I want to say, is there a football like Kante or something?
Never heard of a football player called Kante. I know that's like the Spanish, it's the past tense of sing in Spanish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I sing now as Canto, and I sang in the past as Kante. I think.
And isn't it Blas Canto is our Eurovision representative?
Because last sang.
I was funny.
No one found that funny except us. But that's okay.
What's his name?
Paul Pogba.
Oh, is that Pogba?
Pogba.
Oh, no, there's another football that. It might be him. You know?
I would not know.
He's really tall.
Let me just phone my football.
Yeah, he's really tall. He was known for having that colour streak in his hair.
I think that's him, yeah.
Maybe it is him. Oh, it's not. I'm sure there's a footballer called Kante.
I know this one called Kaká, which is like Portuguese or Brazilian. I don't know. He definitely spoke Portuguese with it. With like okay, but I'm not sure. Anyway, our next football player, we're just going off on a. Who's this?
That is Maradona. He is the hand of God.
He is the hand of God indeed. Diego Maradona.
Is it Diego?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic. But you get a point from Maradona. Maradona. Do not need that name. But if you got the name, good for you. You know. Okay, and then finally, Andy's friend, who's a PE teacher. What's his name?
No, it's not even. It's Barcelona. I don't know many players, but I do know that Shakira's husband, Gerard Piqué, plays for Barcelona. So I put Gerard.
This is not Gerard Piqué. Gerard Piqué is like blondish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm not Shakira.
Well, he has like fair, it's like a light brown, kind of dark, dirty blonde kind of thing. He needs to have a shower. Yeah. This is Luis Suarez, who apparently bit someone in a World Cup in Italy or something like that.
Ooh.
And they called him a rat.
Aggressive. Yeah.
Apparently. I don't know how.
What a rat.
Something like that. I heard one. I was told. This has not come from my research.
Wow.
This is just something I've been told
Must have been it.
by our lovely teacher Claudia, who is not here. Okay, let's go to the answers for the trivia. Okay. Question 6. Who was the first goalkeeper to score in the Premier League? Andy, 3, 2, 1.
Peter Schmeichel.
Ding ding!
Is it?
That is correct!
Oh!
Yes!
It's the only Dane that I know. I know it was big news when he did that. It was like, oh my god, the goalkeeper scored a goal.
although
Yeah.
this is an E, not an A.
Well, come on. We're not an exam now.
I won't. Yeah, you get the point.
That was a complete
Good
guess.
job. Good job. It's you.
Yes!
Not mine. Okay. Question 7. Who were the only team not to lose a single game at the 2010 World Cup?
Well, I'm sorry, but surely it has to be Spain then, because if you lost, you wouldn't win the World Cup. So it has to be Spain to get to the final. If you don't lose a game, come on.
Nope. They never won, and they never lost. Single match. They tied all their games. It was New Zealand.
Really?
They were eliminated in phase 1.
Hang on, what was the
But they
question?
tied. Who were the only team not to lose a single game at the 2010 World Cup? Just because they
that's
didn't
a
lose.
trick question.
Just because they didn't lose doesn't mean that they won. Quizmaster, here to trick you. It was my pleasure. I'm done.
That's not fair. But that is how Cambridge will try and catch you out on the exam.
It is. Yeah. So they didn't lose. So you would logically think, the team that won.
That's why I said Spain.
Was Spain. So that would be your logic answer, but it's a trick question. They didn't lose, but they didn't win either. They tied all of their games. They were eliminated very quickly, but they were the only team never to win.
You'd love to get that
And
far.
never to lose. Yeah. Okay. Question 8. Which Swedish footballer once had a clause in his contract that prohibited him from traveling into space?
The only Swedish footballer that I know is Freddie Ljungberg. No.
I don't know who that is. Stefan Schwartz.
I don't know that.
I think he was not allowed to go into space. That's who
Why?
that is. Why?
Who wants to answer?
That's a great question. Let me just find the Premier League.
He expressed an interest in the future. I will become an astronaut.
Maybe he did become an astronaut. Maybe he quit football to become an astronaut. Who knows? It's a mystery. Question 9. Which club is sometimes referred to as Football Club Hollywood?
I want to say LA Galaxy, just because it's the only club I know in Los Angeles.
You would be wrong.
Obviously.
It is Bayern of Munich.
Really?
Bayern Munich. Germany. Football Club Hollywood. I guess they have a lot of famous people that come out of there. All of the people that play for Bayern of Munich become stars.
I know there was an air disaster at Man United. They were traveling to Bayern Munich and their plane crashed and had to. Yeah. That's the only reason I know Bayern Munich. So. That's all.
Manchester United famously wear red, but what colours did they wear before adopting red?
Probably wrong. Blue.
The question was what colours? Plural. It was green and gold. Green and gold, yes. But I would agree that is a horrible combination. Okay.
You know they weren't originally called Man United?
What were they originally called?
It's got something like Heath in the name. Yeah, I remember it was like 18.
Let us know if you know the name. Not the name, the previous name.
It's not mine.
Okay. Our audios, I'm not going to play them again because if not, we'll be here forever. But audio football players. Okay. So who did we listen to in audio number 1?
I think you find that was one of the Spice Girls' husbands.
One of us is good husbands.
It was David Beckham.
That is absolutely correct.
He has got a very distinctive voice.
He knows his Spice Girls and their husbands, apparently.
I do.
Okay. Football player 2, the Spaniard.
Sergio Ramos.
It's a good guess, but that is incorrect. It is Fernando Torres. He's a very famous forward. He played for. He scored on the road goal for Spain in the World Cup. No, I don't know. He used to.
That famous.
I mean, I'm not very knowledgeable in football. I think he played for Madrid. I don't think he plays anymore. He's a bit older. I think he's retired from football. I've not seen him doing anything. I don't know. But he was very famous back in the day. Option number 3. The Dutch, if I'm not wrong.
And if I'm not wrong, I think the only Dutchman I know is Robin van Persie.
Arjen Robben.
Oh, I have heard of him. Oh. I don't know who
Arjen Robben. I think he's Dutch. I'm pretty sure he is. Audio number 4.
Griezmann.
This is German. He is Mesut Ozil. Ozil.
Oh, Ozil.
Ozil.
Ozil. I've heard of him.
I don't know how to pronounce his name because I do not speak German.
Ozil. Yeah.
We can make a remix. I go Ozil. He goes Ozil. Someone needs to teach us how to pronounce football players' names. Anyway, finally, our number 5, our Chilean football player is,
of course, Diego Andes.
Diego Andes. Who is Diego Andes? Did you make up the name?
Diego, that lives near the Andes mountain range, obviously. I don't know Chilean footballers, but I had to go, and that's the main thing.
Yes, you tried.
Do I get a mark?
You get 10 points for participating.
Woo!
That is not true. Sorry.
So do I get a mark?
You get nothing. His name is Alexis Sanchez.
That's a girl name. Alexis.
No, in Spanish it's not. It's Alexis.
Oh, is it?
But you have to go like Alexis.
In England, it's a girl name.
And it's Sanchez, or no, it's Sanchez. Sanchez, it has an accent on the A, I believe. It's Sanchez, it has 2 syllables. So you accentuate the first 2. Sanchez. Because it's the ending of. I don't know. Spanish is complicated. We don't have accents. Just write everything without an accent. Anyway, how did you find today's quiz? How did you do?
Interesting. Didn't do well though. I got 4.
4 out of 15.
4.
Well, as I said, thank you for participating. You tried. Next time, shall we do like a special Spice Girls related, like football related to Spice Girl question?
Well, I would love that. I'm not sure that you would love that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we'll keep it more football Spice Girl time. All for you guys. All for you. The millions that are watching our video today.
And as always, with sport, it's always about participation, not the winning. Yes? It's called sportsmanship.
Fantastic. See you guys next week.